Good evening. It is time for belly dance class. It's Wednesday, 7:30 belly dance class with Meleah and Nikki.
Hi everybody. Hello.
Welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. You got me away from my desk, which is good. It's time to stand up and dance. This is good. Very good.
Happening.
I know. We have a fun class tonight. Welcome everyone. We're just going to warm up for a couple of minutes and get started with the technical part of our program. So this is where you check in, say hello, wish us well, send us hugs, and let us know that you can see and hear us. Hopefully everything is fine. We've been pretty consistent, I think.
Yes, indeed.
We've done at least a dozen now.
We have been doing this since March.
Oh, then we've been, okay. We should
It's
know what we're doing by now.
March 20th or something. So
Yikes.
that's like 3 months.
Yeah. Wow. Time is really flying. So anyway, welcome tonight. I hope you're ready to have some fun. Our topic for this evening is fast hips. So we're going to be working on just that. We'll be doing little combinations and techniques to make our hips go fast and crisp, which will be good. Be a good
So excited.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. Also, I know it's going to be a nice workout. So
Yeah.
double excitement.
Yeah. And the music tonight is from Frank Lazaro and Middle-Earth, the Middle-Earth Ensemble. He's got some great 4/4 quick tempo, just really lively, fun tunes. So we're going to use those tonight to practice too.
All right, I'm going to check on things and make sure you guys are hearing us and all that,
Yep.
and then I'll be right back.
Okay, so please check in, let me know you're here, let me know everything is fine, and I'll put on the music and we'll just move around a little bit. If you have questions or issues, just type them right in and Nikki will see them. There's always a little delay as to when we see it. I'm not sure how long one time the delay was like 30 or 40 seconds, so I don't know what it is tonight. Hopefully it's a little closer, but let's get started.
And we can say hi to Michelle and
Michelle.
Susan and
Susan.
Bran
Yay!
and Liz
Liz.
Thompson.
Oh, Liz is back! Yay! Good deal. All right, let's get moving. Okay. All right. So we're just going to move our hips side to side. You want a nice 4/4 music to practice to. Just really easy. So the count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms in second. Relax your knees. And let's go. Jump on each side. And then single. And bring those arms around. All right, now 3/4 shimmy. If you know it, if not, just stick with the single. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now step forward and back and forward and back. And now forward and middle and back and middle and forward and middle and back and middle. A rocking step. Take it to the side. And turn around. Forward and back and forward, middle, back, middle, forward, middle, back, middle, forward, middle, back, middle. This just feels good. All right, in the center, squeezing those glutes. Up, up, up with the hips. Up, up, up. Tighten the glute muscle right behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And then let's try triplets. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Those crisp hips now. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Crisp and sharp. Love that. All right.
We
So
can
let's-
also say hi to Abby because she's
Oh,
very
Abby, hi. Good.
all these great people,
Our-
and everybody who keeps joining, keep saying hi.
Yeah,
please.
keep saying hi. Looks like our core group is here tonight. Good deal. All right, let me go back. This is this
Oh,
one.
this is, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go back to number 1. Okay. So, using your hips as a hammer. So, take your body to the side, lift and drop on the side. When you drop, you're going to squeeze your opposing glute. So, I am dropping my right hip by squeezing my left. Let's bring the arms forward and back in a profile motion. So, we frame the hip. Now, lift it up, forward drop, back drop, forward drop, and back drop. So this is the old end. When we did M's and O's, this is the end. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Now we're going to add the middle and make it an M. Forward, middle, back, middle. Forward, middle, back, middle. Front, center, back, center. Front, center, back, center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Switch. Bring yourself. Left hip. Lift, squeezing that right glute. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Back, front, back. Now add that middle section, make it an M. Front, middle, back, middle. So, squeezing the right glute is the secret of making this step quick and sharp. It's not dropping harder, it's squeezing the opposite glute. So, now we're going to look at some techniques to build your speed. So, when you look at a step, you first want to get the technique down. So our technique is lift with the ball of the foot, squeeze with the opposite glute, right? Other side lift with the ball of the foot, squeeze with the opposite glute, okay? Once you have that, you do alternating, normal speed, and faster speed. So you learn to move the muscle quicker. So we're going to do it in place. This works with just about every step. So get the technique down and then drill it in place. Normal speed. You can sometimes go medium and then fast. Just depends on your music and your mood. So pick a hip. We're going to do both. Drop will be on single time there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring your arms up out of the way. So the easiest way to build your speed, not just jump in and go fast, but go into triplets. Because then you get to go 1, 2, 3 and rest. 1, 2, 3 and rest. 1, 3 and rest. 1, 2, 3 and rest. You should have one count to, right? Because sometimes 1, 2, 3 is just too much.
You need the rest.
You do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So look at yourself in the mirror. Are you doing this? Right? See what I'm doing? I'm just wiggling my butt, right? I'm not squeezing my glute at all. So your hip should stay on the left side. It should not cross over because that means you're not squeezing that glute. You're opening that hip joint and allowing your hips to waggle back and forth. So fine tune your technique. Get that glute squeezed tight. Hold your shape right here. See this hip? It doesn't move out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Switch sides. Squeezing the right hip. The left hip is going to be squeezing to drop the right. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I often put my hand here. See, I'm not really holding it, but I'm just reminding myself because, see, if I do it wrong, I can feel that in my hand like, uh-oh, my hip is popping out. So it reminds me to push it back in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. One more. Shimmy. Shimmy while I talk to you. So, you have to be able to fire those hips quickly. 1, 2, 3. And notice when you're squeezing a muscle or working a muscle, when you just do it one time, you get to really hold on to that squeeze. But when you're going fast, 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 you get to squeeze about, I would say, half squeeze, would you say? Like I feel full squeeze, and this is really only about a 30% squeeze. Yeah, it's a smaller amount of your, so get your total, squeeze it hard, and then do about 30%. And you'll go faster. 1, 2, 3. It's enough, right? It's enough to get you going. All right, so let's try that. Let's try it. So turn to the side, either side, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to make this a hammer. Forward, middle, back. 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 1, 2, 3. One more. Good. Shimmy. Do you feel that?
Yes, everywhere actually.
It starts working, right? All right, left side. 1, 2, 3. Remember, it's opposite glute. It really has nothing to do. You can't try to shove this hip down. When you shove, it goes to the other side, and that's what you don't want. All right. So rely on your opposite glute muscle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Notice there's no bouncing in the head. You're not bouncing into your leg, right? You're staying still. All right, hammer. Forward, middle, back. Forward, middle, back. 1, 2, 3. Forward, middle, back. Forward, middle, back. Good. All right. So we are going to combine that with a combination. Let's go back to our first hip. So it's going to be forward, back, forward, back, forward, middle, back. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, middle, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that fun?
That's really, yeah.
You got it? So, really think of it as a hammer. Your hip is a hammer, and you have a row of nails. And you're going to hit the front and you're going to hit those 2 nails, front and back, and then you're going to hit all 3, right? Front, back, 1, 2, 3. So really precisely as you can, straight down with the hip, just like a hammer on the nail. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. One more. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and front, back, middle, back. Front, middle, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Woohoo! Very nice. Woo! I like it. I like it.
Also,
right.
like how it's a little stealthy working.
Yeah, it did. There's this happening.
Ah.
There's this happening. So let's pause and let's look at a basic Egyptian combination, right? Because basic Egyptians can be really nice and slow and squishy, right? Or they can be super quick, especially if you add quarter turns, and half turns, right? So that's what we're gonna do. So, because it's really good for a small space. So, you're gonna do 2 basics. So make sure that you step, lift, step, lift, step, lift, step, lift. And one thing, couple things to look out for. As you go faster, your moves become smaller, but they still need to be correct. So you're going, you're pushing, you're squeezing the glute, you're using the ball of your foot, everything is great, and then it gets faster, and pretty soon you're just tapping your foot, right?
Yes.
So
I've seen that.
yeah, I've done that. So make sure you're still doing the move, so it goes from a nice big move here to small. But it's still right. It's still ball of the foot, squeeze. Ball of the foot, squeeze. Step, place, squeeze. Step, place, lift. Step, place, lift. Step, place, lift. The foot just goes from stepping here to here, and the hip goes from way up here to just a little bit in front, but the same step applies. So try to keep, again, it's the glute muscle. How fast can you squeeze that glute muscle? And then we're going to throw in quarter turns and half turns. So when you do a turn, you do it on the second one. You do whatever you start with. Let's say you start lifting left, and your second one is to the right. That means you're going to be turning to the right and whip your foot around. That was a half turn. So whatever the second squeeze is, take that foot, step directly behind yourself, turn around and step on the foot. So now your first foot is ready. Does that make sense? So up on the left, up on the right, step back, turn around, step on it, and then you start again. Left, right, step, left, right, step, left, right. When you're turning quickly, shoulders do the turning. Yes, your foot is going to turn, right, and your hip will go, but it's a lot harder if you turn and try to drag your body around with you. You'll be slower. As you start your turn, take your head and look over your shoulder, turn yourself to where you want to be. So if I want to be to you, I'm here, I'm going to look at you as I'm turning, all right? Or if I'm facing away, I'm going to look at you and turn around with my head and my shoulders almost before my hip. So everything goes together. That's what builds your speed. The body has to work together. If you just try to turn with your legs and your hips, you'll be a half to a quarter beat behind, right?
And you'll be off balance.
And you'll be off balance.
A little bit of this is happening on top.
Yeah. All right, so let's go both ways. We'll go clockwise right now. So step right, lift left for the first one. So we'll be turning to the right. We're going to do 4 quarter turns and 2 half turns. Not simultaneously. One right after the other.
I was like, hang on, what?
How's that going to happen? All right.
I was like, no, I can do this. I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
I don't know how, but
We'll see. It might be a mess, but
yeah. So we're going to step, lift left, step, lift right, quarter turn, lift left, right, quarter turn, left, right, quarter turn, left, right. Now half turn, left, right, half turn, left, right. Ha! Piece of cake, right? Yeah. Now, the quarter turns are no big deal. It's just a little, but when you do a half turn, if you don't turn your head and spot, right, like, boom, zero in on your target, you're gonna be, you've got a spot.
A little bit drunk.
A little bit drunk, yep, a little bit. Which I kind of like that, but not while I'm dancing.
Not for dancing.
All right, let's go the other way, the right first. So step left, lift right, lift left, quarter turn. Right, left, quarter turn, right, left, quarter turn, right, left. Now here comes the half turn, spot, left, spot, boom. Good.
Yay.
All right,
I think there is one comment. I'm going to
okay,
check on that
let's
real
see
quick.
what it is. And I'm going to get the music going, and let's do this. So we're going to do that pattern. 4 quarters, 2 halves, and then reverse. 4 quarters, 2 halves. Anything
It's just people saying hi. We have
Oh, good.
Juliana and Lindsay.
Oh, good. Juliana and Lindsay, welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, too.
Yay. We have a good group tonight, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so step right, lift left, quarter turn. 4 of them. Continue into a half turn, just 2 of them. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, whoop.
I followed that you did, so.
No, I did it. And then I thought that I was making a mistake, so I stopped, but I
I
actually
actually did right.
doing it right.
Woo!
So don't doubt yourself.
There we go. Good lesson. Good
Just
lesson.
go for it.
Go for it.
Don't think about it.
What are we starting on again?
Step right. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Half turn. Oh boy. I like that. Other side. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Now here comes the half turn. Let's do it again. Whoa!
That is
Yeah.
my not so good side.
Yeah, it wasn't my good side either, so I wanted to do it again. Yeah, very good. All right, so now I have another thing for you. Hang on. Woo! I know that was fun. Oh yeah. Okay. Trying to think how we want to work into this. All right, let's just do this. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Left, right, left, and left. Right, left, right, and right. Left, right, left, and left. Right, left, right, and right. 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, if you break this down, you're doing 2 singles and 1 3/4 shimmy, but nobody has time to really do all the parts, right? So it's just left, right, left, and left. Single, single, double hit. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. When you are doing a single hip, walking forward or traveling, to build your speed, you get on your toes. So, we're going to backtrack a little bit and just do a single hip, whichever side you want, left, right, right, left, flat foot, yeah, a little faster, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, go off your toes, start moving, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, turn around and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, turn around. You can see as you go on your toes, you can go faster. This is you can get the choo-choo like this, right? So, we're not gonna, don't worry. Save that for another day. Save that for another day.
And socks.
All right, so this is gonna be, we're gonna speed into hyperspeed now.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
We
It's
can
gonna
do
be
it.
good.
We can do it right.
We got it, we got it. Why isn't we got it? Why is it not playing? All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left. 1, 2, 1, and 2. 1, 2, 1, and 2. Right, left, left, right, right, left, right, and right, left, right, left, and left. It's really hard to talk this fast.
I'm so impressed that you were doing that.
relax. So some of the time, your hip might be doing a perfect little double, and then other times it's right? You never, it doesn't, yeah. So if it just ends up being 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, that's okay. Because you're in your brain, you're getting, it's like one of these days, the 1 is going to turn into a 1, 2, 3, right? It's going to happen, so don't worry about it. But that is how you build your speed. Single, 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 single. Quicker, quicker, quicker. Balls of the feet, balls of the feet, balls of the feet. So on single hips, the ball of the foot gets you moving faster. Okay, let's look at, let me think now. Oh yeah, going back. All right, so this is a back chassé drop. It's from one of our modules of the choreography. It's a classic step. You're going to do a chassé to the back on a diagonal. Right, so that part's easy. Just pick a foot, turn your hip backwards. So on my left hip's going back, step left together left, right together right, left together left, right together right. Okay? And you're going to drop 1 and 2. Yeah. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, right and right, left and left, right and right, left and left. And then we're going to do drops in a circle. So this is a reverse turn. Your body naturally likes to turn forward. It doesn't like to go backwards, it likes to go forward. So if you need to go to the right, the front of your body really wants to go that way. And the same thing here. But let's say I need to go to the left. If I take my body forward, around, it's very happy. But if I get there by going backwards, it's not happy. So we're going to be not happy for just a little bit. So it's a reverse turn, meaning rather than leading, you're going to, instead of leading with the front of your shoulder, so right here, this would be leading with the front of my shoulder. Same shoulder, we're going to be leading with the back of my shoulder. You are also going to look on the back end of your shoulder. That reminds your body, oh yeah, we're going backwards. All right, so back, 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 back. And we're going to do drops, these same kind of moves, in a reverse turn. So, ball of the foot, right hip lifts, left glute squeezes, drop, drop, just kind of how we started. Get that going. Look over backwards over your right shoulder. Ease yourself around to the right. Reverse turn to the right. Now just make sure your brain knows what you're doing. Push your hip forward. Now do a forward turn, leading with the right shoulder. Now which way are you going? You're going left. But you're doing a forward turn, leading with your shoulder. And you think, well, isn't one always going forward and one always going back? Yes. Super smart if you thought of that. There's always a forward and a back. It's a matter of where is your intention. Where are you spotting? Where are you putting the downbeat? So if I'm going forward and I'm looking forward with my right shoulder, I am turning to my left. And yes, my left shoulder's going back, but my intention is to go forward. So we're working off our right shoulder. So let's try it again. Drop, 2, 3, 4, reverse turn, 2, 3, 4. Try to take 4 times to get around. So by the time you get back to me in the front, you should have done 4. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully you made it, right? Just quarters. All right, left side, drop, 2, 3, left, reverse turn, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, good. All right, so we're going to put those together for a really nice fast hip combination. We're going to drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. It's a very nice one.
Whoa.
So
all right.
You're going to drop left, well, step back on your right, drop the left hip, but you're squeezing your right glute. Remember, it's always in reverse. So let's drop right foot, left foot. Now, lift your right hip and squeeze your left glute and drop 2, 3, 4. Okay, that makes sense? So, depending on how you look at this, because here's the drop, boom, okay? In my mind, am I thinking right drop because I'm squeezing my right hip? or am I thinking left drop because the left hip is the one that's moving? So the way I do it, the mechanics are not the focal point. The working hip is the focal point. Typically your working hip faces front. So when I do this move here, what you see my front hip doing this cool drop thing. So this would be a left drop. It doesn't matter who's making it happen, right?
Right.
The right hip is making it happen, but it is in fact the left hip. So you drop left, right, 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 right. The forward dropping hip is what we're going to count. Okay, got all that? Here we go.
We do. Thumbs up,
Here
everybody.
we go. We got this. Okay. So we're going to start dropping our left hip. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now right hip, left, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we have to get back to the camera. So we're going to go 1 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Drop, 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 drop. Opposite hip. Whoopsie.
Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie.
Yep.
Sorry, messed it up.
All right, so let's review our plan. And if you do the other hip, I don't care, it's okay. I can't see you, so just try to be as organized as you can. So, 2 sets, a single, and 4 reverse. And then single, single, 4 reverse. On the opposite side, one each side, okay? And then the step we just did, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, okay? So if we finish on our left hip, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, which hip would we then drop? The left, because our weight's on our left foot and we step back, right? So you don't have to switch, you're just here and then you drop back. If you end up switching, okay, it's fine.
Can you cover the transition between the drop here to be able to do
Yes, yes. So, drop left hip, drop right hip. Don't switch anything. Just lift the right hip again and drop it 4 more times. It doesn't feel like you want to switch? Yes. Can you
What's
switch?
happening? Yeah.
Yes, you can. Are we? No, we're not. It's just a choice. There's no right or wrong. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, left, 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 right, left, right. Drop. Right, left, 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 left. Right, 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 right. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3. One more time. Whoop. I switch. And relax. Good job. Did you see I switched?
I switched too.
Yeah,
I was,
So, and it's okay.
and then the music sped up too,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, there's that.
there's that as well.
So it really doesn't matter if you switch hips. I just picked it. There's no reason why I picked it. It's just, okay, we're doing it this way. You can easily do it that way, right? We're just trying to put 2 combinations together to get you moving forward and get you moving back and get you moving in a circle, which is cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. I like that step.
It's very nice with the music too.
Yeah, it works with it. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
I'm just gonna double check everything's good
Okay.
again. It's being
All right,
good.
one of my favorite fast hip steps is the twist and the traveling twist. So that's what we kind of did, a little warm-up twist. So we can put twists over all kinds of things. We've done drills where we do the twist independently of our, you may remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, where we twist on the same hip, but we use alternating legs. That's a whole brain teaser. But the traveling twist for tonight, the hip and the leg are going together.
All right.
Yes. So when we twist to the right, we're going to step to the right. When we twist to the left, we're going to step to the left. So it's going to be easy on your brain. You're going to be using your oblique muscles to make that twist happen. You're going to be lifting ribs, dropping shoulders, arms in second. You want to be as motionless as you can. What happens is you get going, and this happens. You start, right? The hands start going. So yeah, they're going to move.
Washing.
Oh yeah, they're going to move a little bit, but minimize it, minimize it. Keep it very mellow. This is where the action is, on the hip. So forward on the right hip, 1 and 2, left hip, 3 and 4, right hip, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, back, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, forward, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, back, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it really similar to what we just did? Yes, very similar. However, the plane is different. We used our glute muscle and we pulled our hip in a downward diagonal direction for a snap. We are now not using our glutes at all. Let them rest. We're using our obliques and we're twisting forward, 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 back, back, right? So it's strictly like this. There's no down diagonal, there's only horizontal. So be careful because your body gets conditioned and you take a step and twist and that glute goes, right? And it squeezes and all of a sudden your horizontal twist becomes a twist with a lift on the end of it because you tighten your cute little butt muscle, right? So do not squeeze. If you squeeze, this happens, right? You won't. So we're done with up and down for this step. Everything is staying horizontal. No squeezing, only abs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, watch for this, right? It's really easy to see. Okay.
Can you talk a little bit about what happens with your feet as you...
Yes, they do.
Like, is it just you go along with it?
Yeah, so as my hip goes forward, my knee and my foot do the same twisty, right? So this is my right foot, so everything. Because safety-wise, when your hip goes somewhere, your knee and your foot want to go the same place. Heaven forbid you should put your hip somewhere and your knee somewhere else and your foot. That's how you rip out your...
Yeah.
Not, tendons tearing, bad news. So
No.
yeah,
None of
so
that.
turn in, so you can see, I'll do it in place. See the foot turns in and the knee turns in because the hip is coming around to the front and everything is turning in. Also, that little pivot on the foot helps to move my hip around, right? So resist the squeeze, try not to pop your hip at all. Strictly do it in your abs, all right? So you're going to do, so those are doubles, 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. And that's how we travel. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, go all over the place. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, right, all over the place. So with a combo, what looks really nice is to do 4 of them first. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So we're going to do that first. So go 4 to the side, 4 to the side, and then 2, 2, 2, 2. And then 4 side, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right, so let's see how that feels. All right, starting out here on the right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Bum, 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 bum. And you don't have to cover much ground. Now going back is a little trick. Angle back. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do you keep your arms from moving?
That is a good question. That is a very good question.
So, as a lot of things in belly dance, the harder you try, the worse you get. So, relax into it. Don't try to hold on and stiffen up. When you tighten a muscle, you connect it to all its neighboring muscles. When you relax the arm, it's able to isolate. So, if you are coming forward here and you feel a little of this, loosen up your shoulders. Draw them down. Move your arms. Separate your arms from your body rather than tensing. So if you tighten up your chest and your shoulder and your arm, you'll feel that you are all connected. If you let go, let your arms dangle a little bit and move separately, now they're not going to move so much. So the key is relax your arms. If you feel it, you're going along, you feel it, I usually will, you'll see me sort of start to move my hands because that reminds me to stay separate. So relaxation is the key.
And then you also don't end up with like concentration hands.
Concentration hands, yes. Yes, we like those. All right, let's see. All right, so 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2. Twice, yeah. 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2. Twice forward, twice back. 5, 6, here we go. 1 and 2, then 3 and 4, and 6 and 7, now 2. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, again. 2. Now we go back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. One more time. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Forward 2. Back drops. Forward 2s. Back drops with a reverse turn. Forward 2, both sides. Single, single, double. Forward. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. One more time. Double twist. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Back drops. Back drops. Now reverse turn. Good. Forward double. And relax. Really good. We're just throwing all that in there together.
Wow.
Right? That was nice. Okay.
Most excellent.
Yeah.
And a little bit,
Yeah.
a little bit hard work.
Good. Woo. Right hip. Forward, back. Forward, back. Hammer. Bump, bump, bump. Forward, back. Forward, back. Bump, bump, bump. Now, forward lift, quarter turn. Again. Half turn. Stay there, stay there. Drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see how it started in the back? It doesn't matter, you can start forward back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4. Drop. No, sorry. Lift. Quarter turn. Now this one, half turn. Quarter turn. Half turn. One more. Stay there. We're gonna go to the right. Next time around. Here we go. Quarter turn. Quarter turn and then a half. Woo, one more. Quarter. Oh, quarter. Half. Ha. Good job. Woo, good job. Woo.
Goodness
Yay.
gracious.
Yeah.
Anybody else sweating them? Just
Yes. Calorie burn.
seriously.
Yeah. So these are a whole bunch of fast tips for you to play with. I just thought I'd throw them at you and show you how they can combine. They all play very nicely together. Remember the trick that I mentioned a while ago Write them down on cards with big letters, put them on the floor, and then you just read them. And you go from card to card to card, and it helps you remember what comes next. Also, think about the common denominator moves. So, for example, squeezing the opposing glute gets you a hammer, gets you an N, gets you a backdrop, right? You get to do all those things with that same technique. So do those together. Run them after each other,
Makes sense,
right?
yeah.
Do some drops and then do your hammer, or vice versa, right? So twist using your obliques. Gets you forward, gets you back, gets you a reverse turn, also gets you a quarter turn. When you turn here, you can also use your obliques. It's a twisting motion. So that whole oblique twist goes really well with basic and quarter and half turns, right? So just some ideas for you, because fast hips are really fun. What did we do? Maybe 4 or 5? How many did we do tonight? 1,
We did a few.
2,
We did
3, 4, I think maybe 5.
5. I was going to say
Yeah.
5 or 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not very many. But you notice we can do a whole dance with just those.
I mean, we pretty much
We
did.
pretty much did. So, and we're only in one little space here. Imagine if you had a big room, or, you know, and add in some traveling moves and throw in a grapevine or two,
Right.
and you're golden, right? So it's not how many moves you do, it's how well you do them and how much fun you have doing them, and it doesn't matter, you can repeat them 25 times. As long as you're having fun and your attitude is great, no one cares, no one knows, and they don't even know that you've repeated, and you're thinking, oh God, I only know 5 moves. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. You just have to remember them. All right. Thanks again. I'm Meleah. Thank you to Frank for letting me use his wonderful music with Middle-Earth. Make sure you share the video, send it to your friends so they can have fun with us.
Woo, yeah.
And follow my YouTube channel so you'll catch them all there. I think there's a couple that are still coming.
Yeah,
We're going to be
there's still a
posting
few that
some
we're
more.
going to be posting.
Yep.
But most of them are actually already on
Cool.
on YouTube. We haven't, not all of them on Facebook shared as a post yet, but every single one of them except for I think one is on your YouTube
Good.
channel.
Yeah, so you can always
just look
stay
for
fun.
Meleah Nelson
Yep.
and subscribe to the channel.
I
and
think a
you'll
lot
see
of you
me.
have already subscribed, but subscribe again if you haven't subscribed, because it tells you when a new one posts.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to keep checking back. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good for
That's
now.
it, and
I'm
then-
all ready for a
And
shower.
then, as always, you can. I know me right too.
Yeah, I know, good now.
You can always do video and
Oh, yeah.
send it to Meleah. She'll be happy to look at it for you. Or
Yeah, I love doing that. I get
Available-
clips every now and then, say, how did I do? And I'll send you commentary and corrections, and it's really fun. So feel free to do that. We have to stay connected as best we can. So
Indeed.
yeah, don't be afraid to reach out. I am here
And you do
all
Zoom.
day. I'm going nowhere. I'm hibernating. So enjoy your evening. Thanks
I'm
again.
gonna say bye, everybody.
And I'll see you in a few days on Saturday.